Hi, it's me, Patti Gonia, a real-life homosexual. And
The f is that?
That's sick. That is sick.
Ooh, what's going on? Welcome back to the 1776 Report, the #1 YouTube channel for exposing the stupidity of the woke left, and we are going to be exposing just that in today's video, a bunch of stupidity. Smokey the Bear has gone gay. That's right, Smokey the Bear found a boyfriend. The national parks, our national parks, are gay. They've officially gone gay, and this would be easy to think that I'm making this story up, that this can't be true. The national parks can't be going gay. I enjoy going to national parks. They are a fun place to take your family, explore the wilderness, but I guess not anymore. Take a look at this video. Drag queen hosting a pride parade at Yosemite National Park, one of the most famous of all the national parks.
hello, in case you didn't know, gay people are literally taking over the national park system. I just helped throw Pride in Yosemite for the 3rd year in a row. But this isn't a Pride for visitors to the valley, this is a Pride for the park employees, of which, as you can see, there are literal hundreds of queer Yosemite employees. We danced, we marched, we celebrated, and we got wet. I am so proud of all the community organizers within the park system who are making safe space for queer people all year round. No planet, no pride. Mother Nature is a lesbian. Goodbye.
All right, there's so many things to unpack here. Number one, this person says a safe place for queer people year-round. Is America not safe for gay folks anymore? I just don't buy that. This is not a marginalized community, as they like to say. This is a community that is not marginalized. Nobody's attacking gay people. Nobody's coming for gay people. This is a made-up, fictitious story. Number two, the national park is a publicly funded place. All national parks are funded by the federal government, funded ultimately by the taxpayers. And I would love to know who's funding this pride parade. Would it shock me or you if your tax dollars are going to fund pride parades at our national parks like this, with drag queens hosting it? What if you had planned a family vacation to take your family to Yosemite National Park, saved up thousands of dollars to make the trip? You go with your family, you pack up your belongings, you take your dog with you, you pull in, your dog starts barking. You wonder why your dog starts barking. You look at your dog, you say, "Hey buddy, why you barking? What do you see? Do you see a bear? Do you see a rabbit, a deer, a cow?" No, you see this person. Your dog's freaking out because they don't know what to make of it. The dog's barking because they see this individual. You just saved up thousands of dollars, worked hard, take your family on a vacation to Yosemite National Park. You pull in with your family, your kids, and you see this. What would I do? I would turn around and I would leave. This is not what our national parks are supposed to be. There should be no politics. There should be no sexual orientation talk. It is not the place for that conversation. It is not a place to host a pride parade. That is desecrating our national parks. Yosemite National Park. The Park Service, the Forestry Service, whoever's in charge should be ashamed of themselves. Here's a story. U.S. national parks host drag queen tours for Pride Month. Gay people are literally taking over the national park system. Here is the drag queen. Patti Gonia is the name of this individual. Earlier this month, Yosemite National Park held its 3rd annual Pride event for its employees. The park partnered with drag queen Patti Gonia to host the event. In an Instagram post, the queen announced gay people are literally taking over the national park system, pointing out that there were hundreds of employees in attendance for the event. So the national park partnered with the drag queen. I want to know if the drag queen was compensated. I want to know if the park paid to host this event. Because if the park did pay to host this event, the park's funded by our tax dollars, then we are paying for this type of crap. And I will not stand for it. Our tax dollars should be going to infrastructure, to the education system. They shouldn't be going to host pride parades. How about the military? To Patti Gonia? My tax dollars are going to Patti Gonia. And that's a nice play on words. I wonder if the clothing brand Patagonia is okay with Patagonia stealing their name. We danced, we marched, we celebrated, and we got wet. Is that sexual? We got wet? That's gross. I'm gagging in my mouth. The drag queen could be heard saying in the video, I am so proud of all my community organizers in the park system who are making safe space for queer people all year round, but they're not making the park a safe place for children. They're not making it a safe place for kids to go. Because if you brought your kid to the Yosemite National Park on the day they filmed this video, your kid would have been exposed to something that you probably don't want your kid exposed to. I sure as hell don't want my kid exposed to Patti Gonia running around in a skirt and high heels with a mustache. I don't. That's just my personal opinion. Maybe you feel differently. Let me know in the comments. But I don't want my kid exposed to the Pride Parade. Just don't. Patagonia went on to say, Mother Nature is a lesbian, the drag queen proclaimed. Well, let me explain something to you, Patagonia. Mother Nature is not a lesbian. Mother Nature cannot be gay. Because if bears, deer, hippopotamuses were gay, they would go extinct. You see, procreation is dependent on animals, humans being straight, and having relationships with the opposite sex to procreate. And if animals were gay, then those animals would go extinct. So no, Patagonia, Mother Nature is not a lesbian. Mother Nature is a straight woman who loves to have sex with men. Hate to break it to you. That's the gay agenda, babe. Yosemite queers, I love you, the caption read. So we don't know if our federal tax dollars are paying for this. But if I was a betting man, which I definitely am, some call me a degenerate, I would bet my money that this was a event funded by tax dollars. In another post titled Yosemite Dump, Patti Gonia claimed, if the algorithm is showing you this, you're a real one. The caption is alongside a photo showing the queen posing in a park ranger's outfit with high-heeled boots, holding the progress flag and a bisexual pride flag. So you see, you pull in with your family and your kid sees Patagonia waving a flag, the bisexual flag. Your kid, Johnny, says, hey, Dad, hey, Mom, what does that flag mean? And you're supposed to have to explain to Johnny that Patagonia likes to have sexual relationships with both men and women? I don't think so. I don't think that's family friendly. I don't think that should be at our national parks. In May, Patagonia announced that an outdoor apparel company, the North Face, had hired him to host its second annual Summer of Pride tour. This is the same individual that the North Face hired to shoot a weird commercial. And that commercial was weird. In the commercial, he said, today I'm here with the North Face, and we are here to invite you to come out in nature with us. The drag queen said, we like to call this a little tour, the Summer of Pride. This tour has everything: hiking, community, art, lesbians, making art. Last year, we gay sashayed across the nation and celebrated Pride across the nation with hundreds of you across the nation. So I guess all you got to do to get huge sponsorship deals with huge companies like North Face or get paid to host a Pride event at our national parks paid by tax dollars, all you got to do is dress up like a woman with a mustache, wear a park ranger's outfit, and wave gay pride flags. Sounds like a really good business model, right? It's very cheap. All you need is a cell phone to film social media posts, grow out your long hair, maybe get some fake boobs, some tennis balls to put in a bra and a woman's outfit, and you can start getting sponsorships from the North Face. And I did a little digging. And I found the budget for the National Park Service. This year, the requested budget is $3.8 billion for discretionary spending. So $3.8 billion that we paid for, our tax dollars, are going to these national parks. And guess what? The most expensive program is Youth Corps program. So kids go and learn how to be a park ranger. It cost them $31 million was spent on this Youth Corps program. So imagine you send off your 14-year-old kid to go learn how to be a park ranger. and you see pictures of Patti Gonia running around with your kid? How would that make you feel? How do you feel about this situation? Let me know in the comments. I don't feel too good about it. I don't feel too good about my tax dollars going to Patti Gonia. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until next time, peace.